Are you ready to transcend past rituals and come into the alignment to become one with universal harmony and attain everything you need to the natural development of flow? Find out more in this episode of Intuitive Messages. Hello, I'm Brad Johnson, and welcome to this episode of Intuitive Messages. And in this video I'm going to be talking about advancing past rituals. Throughout much of our culture, throughout the human civilization, from times past, present day, we've been inducted so far, we've been programmed so far into the idea of ritualization. Now, there are rituals that can help you potentially benefit your consciousness, that can help expand you to a certain point. However, rituals themselves were never intended to be the norm. It's the idea that rituals themselves could be considered to be a template or a working version or something of a finite boundary that was meant to be surpassed. That rituals themselves hold their purpose and hold their intent for so long until you are able to advance past them, until you are able to see the evolution past the main construct of what that ritual represents. So whenever you wish to look at other particular systems, understand that every system that exists is in that sense a ritual. A ritual is a finite boundary. It is a finite term. It is something that is meant to be surpassed. We're talking about the monetary system. We're talking about certain forms of systems that relate to economy, politics, etc., etc. It functions in all categories. And so once one person is able to transcend past a ritual, whatever it may be, they are coming into the new flow. They are coming into an advanced state of being to where the natural elements, the natural alignment of the energetics contained within the ethers are becoming the norm. And so this is where we're going. That we're not worried too much about developing a ritual to determine exactly how we can transcend. Transcendence has nothing to do with ritual at all. And so if you feel that you're looking back at your life and you have all these systems contained within your life, regardless of what it may be, sociological, political, spiritual, etc., look into the idea of the meaning within the finite boundary of what that ritual represents to you. It's in that sense a romanticism that people want to contain that ritual within their own mind, to feel that in order for something to be valid, I need to create this alignment to be one with this ritual to allow myself to go further. Understand that the ritual really is a one-step process, that you are looking at the ritual, that you are performing the ritual, and then you are able to advance it. We're not looking into the idea of being very, very attached to old beliefs, to old systems that have functioned very, very strongly in some way to an individual or to a group for decades, for hundreds of years, or even thousands of years. The whole idea is that to stick with a ritual is the same to think that the earth is still flat or that mankind still is living in caves. Everything evolves. Everything moves into transcendence. And so whatever you feel within yourself that represents a systematic ritual within your life, look into it and discover how you can transcend further. Whether it be something involving clearing your space, whether it be something looking at a monetary system, to look if there's any other particular forms of alternatives that have not come to mind. It's the idea of being mindful of all perspectives. When you are mindful of all perspectives and discover through discernment what you consider to be appropriate for you, this is what transcends ritual and brings you into knowingness. It is about being a knower. It is about the understanding of developing knowingness altogether. So take this into heart if you feel this resonates with you. Whether you accept or reject this information, it's all about you. Ritual itself holds a particular point until it becomes stagnant. It's about evolving past that step. It is a baby step, climbing the ladder into other particular forms of divine evolution to making you an advanced human being, transcending past ritual and coming into knowing. Thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Intuitive Messages. I'm Brad Johnson. All the best to you. Follow your passion. Follow your dreams. Namaste.